Alright guys, welcome back to Thingsmen, and we got something here that I picked up a little while ago. This is going to be your Kobalt two-piece mini plier set. Part number, very large here, 6273705. Hassle-free lifetime guarantee, that is true. Lowe's does a good job with their hassle-free, at least for me, on their Kobalt stuff. Now, this looks a little bit gimmicky, and some of you guys might be looking at it like, hey, this looks very similar to Knipex. And I'd have to agree. Now, I haven't cut these open to test them out yet and see, but let's crack it open. Let's take a look inside and see if they are good. And well, if they did a good enough job like everybody else attempting to copy a system that Knipex has put together. All right, let's take a look. First off, let's just take a quick look down the side here. 14 jaw positions it's claiming. Is it both? Is it one? I don't know. You're going to look at the teeth here. This is going to be your Cobra, and then these are going to be more of your flats between the two, which is going to be much more like this Knipex set. Well, actually, sorry, this is the Icon. I actually have a full-size Knipex of that too, and you're going to have it much more like this system here. Okay, so 14 positions, chrome, let's see, chrome vanadium steel, button release, yeah, we know. Very similar. Let's see how close it is. 5-inch is how big they're going to be, and they say they go up to an inch large. So, I mean, that's going to be a majority of the things you want to grab onto. You can do with this, but the handles are going to be significantly shorter. This one claims to be 6 inches. So, inch. Again, part number back here, much of what we just discussed there. And then these will be made in China. Big surprise. Pricing on these, and here's, again, oh, it looks like they got another part number for this. So, model number 55074. And pricing on this was actually a really good deal the other day. I think they're under 20 bucks, even like 14 bucks. I think when I got them, they were like 9 bucks. It was like an after Christmas sale that I jumped on. So let's pull them apart and take a look inside. So we just got out of their packaging. They are all sorts of oiled up. So maybe we could take a little bit of that off. Because they are very well lubed. Let's start with this guy here first. He's on the larger end. These are dipped handles. You can see here, they're actually double dipped, as I'm going to call them. They first dip them in blue, and then they come back with this kind of wrinkle finish black to give a little bit of color contrast. If you're watching my previous videos, we do actually a little walkthrough. You can see some dip over here of how to dip your own handles. But these are dipped well. Looks like that's just, that's just silk screened on. A little bit of rough forging there. That is quite narrow right there. Wow. The action's good. As maybe you know, this is like a camming action that allows it to get that extra compressive strength via a cam there and give you that open throw. Now the throw of this is, I mean, that's not impressive at all. That does not go far. Okay, this is fully closed. Squeeze. Not much play in it. That holds pretty dang tight. That's a good sign. They did do some machining. The face of it there, almost good. Something screwed up on the corner just a little bit there, but they machined then ground that down. They don't actually line up perfect either, too. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but it'd be nice to see some symmetry. That action's quite easy. Yeah, not bad there. The idea of this is as you press down hard, it's gonna multiply that power into this and allow you to get an extra good and firm grip. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then if you want to grab a fastener, like so, you can. Actually, grip's pretty good. Let's go for one more bigger. I think that's just a little bit too small. It does give you a lot of fine teeth to shift through, so you get a good bite, and that would be good enough for that. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I'm going to try something. Let's see if we actually remove a screw. Let's see how good that compressive strength is on the end. And if we grab one of these screws to remove it, or move it. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, nice and flat across there. I mean, you can see when you close it. Nice flat, a little bit of play, but not much. A little laser etching of chrome vanadium. There's your push button. Very much the same thing system here as you see as the Knipex. So there's a Phillips on this one. I mean, it's a bold copy, but it's nice and short. I do like that it's got the extra 2 layers of the vinyl dip on there because it allows it to have a little bit of cushion, because you're going to use a lot more hand strength to squeeze down on this, as opposed to if you have some leverage on the end, you could get away with not having to use as much strength by hand. These are so much more comfortable. But I'd say, you know, almost as an EDC. Like if you're an EDC guy and you want to carry stuff like this around, yeah, that's not a bad gig. I like it's really kind of narrow too in the beak. You can see them side by side. And size-wise, if you want something just a little bit shorter than the Knipex, that's a good deal. I haven't done a video on these Knipex ones yet. They've been out for a while. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on these. I got a whole set of them. I'd be happy to do a video. Just put it down in the comments if you want to see it. I'd be happy to do a review. Okay, so the next one is this little Cobra jaw. Oh, man. A little funky again, a little drop off. Kind of creates a sharp edge, which I don't prefer. So, not impressed with that at all. Machining on the side's fine. Button. The slide. I could get a really big bolt, but, I mean, with what leverage? Right? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that geometry works good. And so for you guys that are wondering why the big deal about Cobras, here's the deal right here. You get engagement on this one, and this with a fastener, in 4 locations. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are going to be your best locations, and then the third one's usually pretty good, but the fourth one's usually a bit of a push. But that's better than most plier sets. You're going to get really good engagement, and then all you got to do is push down on the top once you get engaged. That's only going to tighten it up more. These are directional teeth, which are great. They seem pretty good. They even run them all the way back into the throat. Not super good though, but they're there. Both sides, they're there. You know, I do like that they attempted to give it a little bit of a pattern. Kobalt's kind of bolt-looking pattern. Give it a little bit of style, but why did they make that narrower up there? That's not smart. Yeah. I mean, same dipping. Everything else is the other. I mean, it's small though, guys. It's small. But if you want a little EDC carry set, I mean, that's going to be tough to beat. That's a good little set. And like I said, I think I paid $9 for the pair. So super good steel. Are they going to be high quality like your Knipexes? No. Are they going to replace these? Absolutely not. I would definitely keep going buying your Knipexes. They're a better set. But if you're really interested in just spending a couple bucks on something that's kind of unique and small and maybe just as a little emergency backup, maybe throw it in your car, not bad. That's a pretty cool little set. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. I think I saw some of you guys pick some of these up and talk about them on the internet, all over the place. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Did you pick up a set of these? Do you like them? Are they worth keeping? I mean, $9, $10, really great deal. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I actually checked on Kobalt. They're sold out of these. So apparently you guys like them because they are bought. They're all bought up. But yeah, leave your comments down below, guys. That helps us get ideas on what to talk about next. And like always, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon.